Well, if you read that right, another round of severe weather coming up this week into this weekend, guys. Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a fantastic hump day. We're back at it again with another episode detailing severe weather. You're probably like, man, oh man, will this shit not stop? No, it will not. Well, maybe in a few weeks, because we're getting to fall. So eventually it'll shut off, or maybe it won't. I don't know. But I tell you what, there is a marginal risk of excessive rain every day, including today, all the way till next Monday. 5 day outlook. It is absolutely mind-boggling. It will not stop. Will not stop. So the river's finally coming down. Finally doing some river fishing, and it's only going to go right back up this weekend. So enjoy it while it lasts. It's been beautiful out. Low humidity, but that's all about the change. Coming tomorrow into Thirsty Thursday. So real quick before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to Charlie at Chuck's Cuts, which is probably on my 26 years of living. Is probably the best barber I've ever been to. I will not let anyone else touch my beard, and I truly do mean that. The scruffy little son of a gun. I don't let anyone touch it, not even my lovely wife. So Charlie, wonderful guy. He loves bass fishing, cat fishing. He's a hell of an outdoorsman, but an all-around guy. You'll certainly like him. So hit up Charlie at Chuck's Cuts. I think you can do on Instagram. Do it that way, or I believe you can find him on Google. But yeah, don't be afraid to scout around. He's in Lake Crystal, Minnesota, just 15 minutes southwest of Mankato. So don't be afraid to check him out. So as you can see behind me, Thursday, slight risk. Friday, marginal risk. We have another active round of severe weather, guys. So Thursday we have a cold front coming in for the Fargo area. Might spark up some storms. We'll get into that in a little bit. And then Friday is certainly looking to be a wild day. If some of the models do come to fruition, I could see a wild tornado event happening. The I-90 corridor to Sioux Falls and that kind of region, wherever the outflow boundary sets up and everything all comes together. So we'll get right into it. Oh, yeah. Excessive rain, like I said, there is a threat of excessive rain every day starting today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Absolutely nuts just the way the high pressure system is setting up. I'm not sure if you watched my last episode. If you haven't, check it out because it'll give you good representation of what is going on with this active weather pattern. So we got that high ridge of high pressure sitting up kind of in the southern part of the United States, and that basically sets up the weather or the severe weather path right over the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, that area. So that's why we're getting this marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So just be prepared. You might get a lot of rain. You might not get diddly squat. This is how sporadic it is as of right now. So maybe you'll get maybe some slight risk of severe excessive rain, but we'll stay on top of that. We'll give you guys updates and whatnot. So we'll get right into that. So I did the wrong one. B, wrong slide. All right, so what I want to get into here, I just want to jump into the severe weather threat for tomorrow and Friday using the NAM 3 kilometer. I'm a little impatient. I could have waited to make this episode till after 8 p.m. when the new HRRR model came out, but no. I want to give you guys the update right meow. Right meow, if you guys catch that. But so this is Thursday tomorrow, going into the evening. This is about 3-4 o'clock. So we have just a few bubblers here over Mankato, with that 169 corridor, but nothing too strong. But you can see here that cold front starting to initiate storms up here by the Thief River Falls, Fargo, North Dakota area. But then as you can see, this is around 8 o'clock. But as you get into the overnight hours, this whole line kind of unzips as that cold front descends through the state in the early morning hours. As you can see, look at that. That's about 7 a.m. Friday morning. We have this nice convective line, like I said, kind of like a front coming through. I believe it's a cold front. Could be wrong, but more than positively sure it's a cold front. But we have that coming through, and then wherever this outflow boundary, so if you kind of pay attention, oh my goodness, this mouse pisses me off sometimes. So all right, you have this line of storms, right? So if you keep an eye on that line, and you see this eastern part kind of dies off, and then you find this line off to the west. Well, a lot of times these cases, these storms are so powerful in the mornings, they'll leave an outflow boundary. So basically the winds are coming from the south. If you follow my mouse, winds are coming from the south, and then this outflow boundary switches the winds from the south, and then it just creates its own force field pretty much. So with that, Wherever the outflow boundary sets up could be a very wild day for tornadoes Friday evening, wherever that sets up. So some models say the outflow boundary sets up in southern Minnesota over Worthington. It could be a very active, very significant tornado day for Worthington. But then other models show southwest or northwestern Iowa, pardon me, or even some models show way out in Nebraska. But basically, this vicinity rate, oh my goodness. Basically, this vicinity right in here, southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa, southeastern South Dakota, and northeastern Nebraska. This corridor right here, I'd be keeping an eye on for Friday, wherever that outflow boundary sets up. So that's pretty much, I wanted to highlight that. We'll throw in the dew points because I know you guys are like, fuck, I know the humidity's coming back. It's been nice, but yeah, here we go. We got some low moisture going in tomorrow, Thursday, 65 dew point. Not nearly as bad as last week when it was fucking 77, but look at that. This is Thursday night, tomorrow night, I should say, but look at that. 75 dew points on the Minnesota Dakota's border there. And then as you can see, these storms initiate, suck up all that energy, and absolutely probably downpour up there. But look at that. As those storms eat through that moisture, it kind of just dissipates. But then you have a rebound of that moisture Friday afternoon, and like I said, wherever that outflow boundary ends up could be a wild day for whoever's in that area for tornadoes. So here, 77 for dew point. I just want to do a quick atmospheric sounding. It will be a capped atmosphere. You can see this indication right here with the temperature. So it gets warmer in the higher parts of the atmosphere, which will not allow storms to form. And we'll get into that the next slide because capping inversion is very important when it comes to this time of the year. And I always have a lot of people ask me, Damien, what is a capping inversion? Why didn't nothing happen today? So right here, the NAM 3 kilometer really shows that outflow boundary. So you just have these southerly winds right here, and then you have a little kink, this little line right here, this little kink that bumps the winds from the easterlies. So we'll click right on that. 81 dew point. Look at this outflow boundary. It's going to be wild. Look at that. Tornado. That fucking effective layer. Look at that. That purple line is way up at the top. So it goes from 0 to 11. It's maxed out at 11. So 89 degree temperature at the surface. 82 for a dew point. Oh my goodness. That will be a wild setup to chase on Friday, and I think I might be going live Friday, guys, out in the field instead of doing it just behind my computer, which will be probably a crazy time. So we'll get right into that real quick. So I wanted to just show you what the cap means. So basically, picture a pot of boiling water. You put the lid on, and that's what the capping inversion means, okay? You have the warmer part of the atmosphere. Let me rephrase that. The upper parts of the atmosphere is warmer than the surface below, so it will not allow any storms to initiate. So when that happens, you have to have daytime heating. So we have to have the sun come out and heat up the surface parcel, air parcel, for that to become warmer than the upper atmosphere. I'm getting tongue twister here. Jeepers. You want the sun to come out and heat up the lower parts of the atmosphere, so then that air parcel is warmer than anything in the upper parts of the atmosphere. So then that warmer air can rise. Just like this person is indicating here, when you lift that lid up, all that steam rises. So basically, picture that as a thunderstorm. So as soon as that cap breaks, that thunderstorm erupts, that steam gets released, and it's about to be a wild time. So I just want to show you that's what the cap means. So looking ahead, I just wanted to tie this off to show you guys the next 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. And guess what? It cools off. Holy shit. It cools off, guys. So I want to believe the average temperature this time of year is like 80, 85 degrees. So look for a couple 70-degree days in there, a couple 50-degree mornings. It's going to feel like fall a couple days, and it's going to heat back up. Then it's going to feel like fall again. Then heat back up. And then, yeah, you know, it's August and then September, but it is looking to be above average August and September for temperatures. So hopefully the water will turn off, the heat will activate for the farmers, really get that corn its last little bit of stretch, a little bit of drying out before harvest time, which is crazy. It's almost that time of year. So I do appreciate you guys staying till the end. It does truly mean a lot. It helps grow the channel. But I hope to see you guys again soon in a couple days. Hopefully live stream it out in the field. We'll give you guys severe weather updates for the next couple days. So we'll see you guys again hopefully here in a couple days. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, leave any type of feedback. I do appreciate anything. It helps me out tremendously, good or bad. So we'll see you here next time at Verns Valley.